So I'm gonna grab one of the ships that I'm no longer using. See? This is how many ships are already saved, and this is only one harbor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NO 1800. I'm in the mind of ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna build some more. Because why not, right? I just have to stay away from my museum. Because if YouTube bullshit detector is gonna detect that thing, I'm gonna probably get a copyright strike once again. So, if you remember for the past few episodes, I'm trying to balance out my trading. I'm basically trying to do something fancy. So, if you can actually like find a trade ship that's doing something fancy. So, for example, let's say this one over here, right? So, he carries light bulbs and glasses. Then in return, he takes like a bunch of resources. And as you can see, I'm trying to balance this thing out. So I am trying to save basically the amount of ships that I'm using around in my trade fleets. I kind of hope it's gonna work. I don't know. We'll see. This is like still work in progress. So far, my cities haven't collapsed completely. So I'm guessing I'm getting on the right track. I'm getting the right job done, I think. So in the meantime, as I'm trying to balance this thing out, okay, apparently also got problems with some gold watches. Yeah, as I said, this is all work in progress, right? So for example, this ship is transporting watches. I'm gonna send you to 20. Right. Sure, a renowned parsonage. Ooh, okay, this is actually a very good renowned parsonage. Thank you very much, game. Much appreciated. And I got the recorded. Right. So, what else? Jewelry. Okay, jewelry. Basically, this is the ship that transports around the luxurious goods. So, I'm kinda gonna need him to transport me the necessary stuff. Okay, the most expensive stuff, actually. Right, that should be fine. So, he's gonna transport this thing to the main island, and hopefully that thing is gonna balance very soon out. Okay. Gramophones, yeah, stuff like that. The expensive stuff. We got the rest of the crap around on the island, so that's fine. When it comes to consumables, so I could try to maybe start building this district over here. I hope. Will it actually work? Well, we're gonna see, I guess. And of course, with that thing, I want to start bringing resources to those smaller islands over here. So we're gonna try to do something with that thing as well. I got a lot of resources in the harbor. Oh my god, why I got so much? Everything is like disappearing from the storage. But then again, if you think about it, I got this thing that is disappearing for the past like what, 6 hours or so, and like so far the island haven't completely collapsed, so that's great. Okay, we're dropping those resources. Let's see. Okay, I'm not dropping everything, which is kind of a bit of a problem because I got so much production over here, and yet somehow I'm not using all of that production. Does everybody have everything?
Much to be thankful.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, you don't have coffee, but that's fine. What are the shrink machines?
Life here is a wonder.
Wait, are you actually getting those? Okay, you're kind of getting shrink machines, which is interesting. You have to probably work on that thing as well. Fur coats, okay, that's getting resupplied. What about this island? Are you getting shrink machines and stuff like that?
The golden
No,
ratio.
you are not getting shrink machines. Right. Okay, so that's one thing I could try to work with. Right, the amount is 0 at the moment. Okay, so we need to figure out what ship is gonna actually deliver that thing over there. Now, this is of course work in progress. I'm gonna have to change like a bunch of stuff around here. Right, you're transporting bicycles and other crap from this island, and this is the island where I need to get the sewing machines as well. So that's not gonna be an option. Let's see, what other ships we could try to use over here? I don't actually think this is gonna be possible. I'm trying to use as minimum ship as that's humanly possible, because this thing over here, as you can see, this is the main core of transportation around on Cape Telania at the moment. So it works with pairs, right? Those two islands are the main ones. If you have missed the past few episodes, those two islands are the main ones, technically speaking. This is the capital island. So those two main islands are basically getting all of the supplies, and then they are distributing the supplies to other islands. So for example, I'm making bread over here, which means the bread from here is going to this island and for this island, and then from those two islands is get distributed to those two islands over here, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. As I said, it's like a work in progress, but so far so good, it's working. What I don't have though, it's another cover going for to the main island, so I can actually put there shrink machines. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem if you think about that. I could potentially tell the ship to transport fur coats here, but that's gonna be completely pointless because fur coats are getting transported over here instead. Shit. Shit. Double shit, triple shit, what the fuck shit. Okay, well, the bicycles are getting supplied easily. Glasses are a bit of a in decrease, so we're working on that thing actually. I think I saw a ship somewhere around, going around with glasses, I believe. Speaking of the devil, there it is. Yeah, and then I got 2 of those. Okay, that's fine. Bicycles over here are decreasing completely. Okay, so that's another thing we could try to worry about. So I want you to load from now on 54. I'm actually now at 36 bicycles. There we go. And then I believe the warehouse over here is full of bicycles. Yeah, it's kind of full. So that should increase the need for iron ore that I got over here. So that's one thing. But that doesn't solve the main issue. I got a free ship at Nate's Harbor, and you know what? You know what this island is lacking? It's lacking coffee. And coffee is getting delivered to the capital island. So I think you guys know what I'm going at with this thing. I'm gonna use coffee to bring coffee to the engineers on this island. I kinda hope it's gonna be a good idea. Probably it's gonna backfire very bad at me. But sure, let's actually give it a try. Since I'm already delivering them like all the other crap, this should potentially work. The problem is that I need another ship to transport the coffee from the new world to Cape Trelawney. So I'm gonna grab one of the ships that I'm no longer using. See? This is how many ships are already saved, and this is only 1 harbor. Okay, let's see. Which one we could try to use? This one I think is quite fair to get used. So get over here, you're gonna drop the shrink machines and gonna drop the soap and then drop the soap. Yeah, funny joke. And then you're gonna try to do something else. Okay, grapes. Why do you come over here with having no grapes whatsoever? Okay, Flamingo Island apparently has some problems with producing grapes. What the shit? Which one is this? Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's actually supposed to work that way. Right. Okay, you got grapes, you got that thing, you have nothing, you got coffee. Then there are other ships. Oh wait, that's the treasure fleet. Yeah, that's the treasure fleet with all of the fancy rewards I have found from the previous episodes when I was searching for treasures. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that thing later on. Right, I need to wait for the ship. So in the meantime, we'll try to develop this thing. I think I'm getting too old for this game. I didn't come up with any fancy, you know, structures around, so I just did this thing. The only thing I'm gonna actually do fancy over here is we're gonna use the other power plant, like the new one from the Arctic DLC. And by the way, if you think about it, the Arctic DLC power plant is actually a lot more expensive than the old one from the base game. You're probably like, wait, what you talking about? Like, this one costs you 1,200 to maintain and 250 engineers, and sure, it costs you a lot of resources, but you don't have to use train tracks and you don't have to use a ship and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, if you're gonna look at it like that way, then yeah, it's better to have the oil one, right? Because this one's like what, 400, 150 engineers. But the range is shorter. But then again, to the price of the actual production of power comes a few other things. First of all, you have to go to the Arctic. Second of all, you have to... Yeah, I get it. Second of all, you need to have... my voice just died. I don't know what happened over there. Oh, too much cocksucking. Basically, what you got over here is... You need to have the entire infrastructure, right? So you need to go to the Arctic, you need to have the technicians. To get the technicians, you need to have the explorers. To get the explorers, you need to provide them with the resources. Then you have to go to one of the plateaus to get the actual resource, right? So you need to build the infrastructure for that thing. You need to have a ship that's gonna transport the resources over here, and so on and so forth. So if you think about that, it's not just the cost of the actual power plant, it's the cost of the entire infrastructure. And it's just not worth it. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. It's just a pain in the ass to set up and even a bigger pain in the ass to maintain. Right, so still, speaking of pain in the ass, I need to do some cargo transporting over here. So, Island 2, okay, it's this one over there. So you load this thing, this is in the cargo, then you load this thing and you load this thing, but this one is empty. Alright, so I want you to load, what is that thing? Rough minerals? No. Construction? It's in the constructions? Really? Okay, that's great. You go to the first island, you're gonna drop it over there. Right? Right. Okay, then you're gonna go to the third island, which is this one. And you unload the Huskies. Yeah. Okay, so we can load this thing over here and drop it over there. Now remember that if you won't be able to... Wait, hold on a second, not this thing. This thing. If you won't be able to unload those, then you just drop them into the bottom of the sea. And that should not destroy the entire, I hope, network of transporting resources around. So now we have to assign a ship from here, from the Arctic, to go back to Cape Telani, to drop the resources over here. Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. I'm also gonna order the construction of the warfare over here, because, well, reasons. Start the phase. There we go. Yeah, I want to have basically like 3 warfares around my kingdom. So actually, at this point, this is an empire. So we're gonna have one over here, one on the main island, and of course one in the old world. Right. So I think I got, yeah, I've got a reward over here. Come on, give me the thing I need. That's not the thing I need. That's also not the thing I need. Nice, but not the thing I need. Shit. Well, also a complete failure. One more time. Not this thing. Close this. Thank you. Goodbye. Fuck off. Any order allowed. Okay. Right. That thing's done. Now, I will need to figure out how we're gonna be transporting the fuel from the Arctic. So I got a ship, an airship actually, to be more precise, that is flying around, transporting me some stuff. If I could actually find it somewhere on the list. See, I need to sort the list later on. Okay, there it is. So you're going here. Okay, I thought actually you're dropping over here, but no, you're dropping over here, which is a bit of a bigger problem, but that should still be fine. So you're gonna load this thing, but I think first we should try to figure out where this ship is. So it's Purity 4 or whatever that thing is. Right, world map, not find me now. Purity 4. If I would be a Purity 4 bullshit, I would be probably just entering the Arctic. Or leaving the Arctic. No, that's not the one. There's something in the distance. It's a plane? Yeah, it's a plane. Okay, shut up. Also need to probably balance later on the coal delivery, because now all of a sudden I got too much coal. Like, this game is a never-ending thing of balancing. Like, for 1 hour you got so much coal, you don't know what to do with it, right? You can drown your enemy in coal. You twinkle with it a little bit. Like, you delete like maybe 5 tons only from like 300 fucking tons of coal, and all of a sudden everything just goes south and everything just gets destroyed. Right, that's the ship. Okay, so you're gonna be dropping the resources over here, and I want to see how many resources you're gonna actually drop. Okay, I don't think you're gonna drop too much. Let's see. So how much you're gonna drop? Come on. Okay, you drop it almost an entire stack of this, and not too many of that. Okay, so instead of loading 50 of those, I'm gonna tell you to load 10 at most. Okay, then let's see how much food. Right, you drop it around 25 food. So you know what, 5 over here just in case. And here we're gonna load, let's say, maybe 35. Something like that, okay? And if you won't be able to unload those things, you're basically gonna drop it into the sea. Because after that, my dear friend, you'll be loading this thing here and this thing here. There you go. And with this thing, you'll be going back to Cape Telani. And I want you to drop it, maybe not here. Shit. Okay, that's a bigger problem than I have expected. So all of that thing needs to be loaded on the brass thing instead. Okay, so load this thing. Then you're gonna go to this island over here, and then I want you to drop it. And if you won't be able to drop it, I want you to drop it into the sea. So one way or another, you're gonna be empty. So because now I got a dedicated ship that's gonna be transporting shrink machines to this island over here, I don't think it's really necessary for me to go to this island and basically block it with the ships that are coming from a new world just to pick up some shrink machines, and then this island over here just to pick up some beer. Okay? So basically, I think it was, yeah, oh my god, this... What the shit I have created? What is this stupidity? I've created this? Jesus fucking Christ. No bloody wonder I got problems with coffee and everything around here. Right, so delete this. No, Crown Falls, no, it has to stay. Delete this and delete this. Okay, and then you're going to Haverick to pick up some beer. You don't need that thing any longer. Because from now on, you'll be going to Cape Talani and you're gonna be loading the shrink machines and the beer from there, and then you're gonna be going back. However, you don't need that many. I'm gonna tell you to load, let's say 20, I believe. 20 should be fine, right? We have to probably balance this thing later on. So this is just for the time being. Alright, so that should balance it out nicely. And then the ships that are coming here with shrink machines, definitely we're gonna need more of those, right? Because how's the... Yeah, the surge is rising, but probably I should try to keep an eye on that thing, just in case that everything's gonna go to shit. Okay, so that thing is solved. I can't really get more beer from here, which is a bit of a problem. Because, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna run out of beer on the main island, but probably that's something we have to keep in mind. Now, get this little tiny ship over here. And your job, my dear friendo, because I want to use as many ships as that is humanly possible in this game, you'll be going here and then going back to the mainland. And I want you to load, not this, this. I want you to load shitloads of it, then go to this island and drop it over there. Do I want you to take anything in return back? I don't think so. Coffee. I can actually tell you to grab coffee. That's probably a terrible idea, but sure, let's do it. This game is sometimes incredibly dumb though. Like, this is supposed to be like, what, the 8th game in the series, and sometimes it's so incredibly dumb. Look at this ship. This ship is supposed to drop all of the working clothes. All the working... Why do you keep the last 16 working cloth when I directly fucking tell you to drop everything? You're supposed to drop everything, and if you cannot drop it, you drop it into the sea. What's your fucking ass problem? And I'm working on this bullshit for the past 3 hours, and I cannot figure out why the stupid ship just refuses to empty the cargo load completely with fucking working clothes. Oh no, we're gonna keep the working clothes, you know? It's a good brand. You know, it'd be a waste to drop it into the sea. I don't fucking care. If I want to, I can drown the entire sea in working clothes. So I did a bit of adjustments here and there, you know, like 1 forward, 1 back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I think, yeah, okay, I'm kind of losing. I'm kind of using more rough resources than I used to use. So finally, the warehouses on those islands are starting to get used as they're supposed to get used. Sure, there's still like a bunch of resources around here, but we're making some type of a progress. So for example, this guy over here, he needs sausages, he needs bread, he needs clothing and stuff like that. That's fine. Yeah, but he's not using that much. He's actually using really little. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna wait for this ship to... Actually, you're supposed to arrive here empty. You're not supposed to arrive with some goods on you. You're supposed to arrive empty. Okay, maybe that... No, that one's still full. Shit. Okay, here it comes. So he's gonna drop now some of those resources. Okay, the majority of them. That's nice. Okay, and you need to load 4 different goods. Screw you. Right, so that should work. Yeah, this thing and this thing. Yeah, that's completely fine. Sausages. Did I allow you to deliver sausages? I think I did, right?
The people celebrate your
sausages,
leadership.
and I think I'm gonna also tell him to deliver fish, because there's no point for the ship with the fish to go around and basically do like more of a commotion than actual any benefits. But okay, for now, 1, 2, yeah, 4 resources. Yeah, okay, you got 4 resources, and I'm gonna tell you only to load 1 ton because those guys are not even using that much, I think. See, like since I started to twerk with the tinker, that's the proper word. Since I started to tinker with the resources and with the supplies and demands and stuff like that, this island barely lost any like actual resources, right? Okay, that's not my ship. My ships should be just somewhere in the middle of the sea. Right, that's fine. And I don't believe there's anything else for me to do on this particular island, so I can leave it as it is. Would have been delivered to the capital. So basically, I can advance. Okay, hold on a second. Did I drop it the ship? Yeah. Much better. Yeah, I really love the Great Eastern, you know, because it just makes my life so much easier. I only wish that it actually would have more of a unique model than just a simple red color. That's something that I hate. That's basically poor and lazy writing.
Done.
Don't blame me, that's how this thing works. And here comes the ship, and he drops the resources. There you go. Okay, so the resources are now unloaded. Okay, the first ton of worker clothes disappeared basically immediately, so that's like a thing I need to remember. Probably we're gonna need more of those. 406 bread, 387 sausages. And the soap has also this. And there goes the final working clothing. And the ship even haven't left the harbor. Right. So instead of 2, you'll be loading around 7. Just keep in mind that at the moment the houses have no supply. So they needed to replenish the supply first. Maybe actually I've told them to pick up a bit too much. Yeah, this is still depleting like crazy. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, what else we need? Soap is fine. Yeah, I think the other resources are completely fine. I order you to load that much? No, I don't think so. You're not supposed to carry, I believe, this thing. So you can drop it into the sea. That's fine. Okay, those things are gonna get replenished, so that's completely bloody awesome. Okay, now we're gonna need to get ourselves some more.
Stopped.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I don't fucking care. Drop those houses for now. At distance, and let's build another university just to level up those guys with ease. And I'm gonna prepare. Where is that thing? A town hall, of course. Oh, okay, I can build it over there. So how about here, you dipshit? There we go. And I forgot what's the order of people that I put inside. Okay, it's this guy and this guy. Right, sure, great, whatever. Where is he? There it is. Then the second guy. Yeah, you. Then the just the books to get more money out of you. Sure. That should not be a problem. Because I got a bunch of those books. Yeah, I was busy buying them, okay? Don't blame me. Also, my dad have found out that actually, where is he? This guy over here actually gives you more money than the books, apparently. Yeah, sure, he increases consumption, but he actually provides you with, like, this is one of the guys that actually give you more income than the book. But then again, keep in mind that you need to give them more supplies as well, because you're gonna have more people, right, living in the houses, so that means bigger demand. So it's like a double-edged sword, I guess. I prefer the books, because, sure, the books gives you illness and chances of fires increased, but if I can be completely honest with you, more often does the stupid mine in the Arctic explodes than this thing catches fire. Okay, so far so good. This thing is balancing out, I believe, right? Yeah, soap is rising, clothing is rising, I think sausage is also rising. Bread more or less stays the same, so that's fine. And the people over here are just tremendously happy, which is exactly the objective that I had for this thing. And then you got this island over here that transports coal, apparently. No, it transports bronze. Okay, do I really need to use this ship over here for this? Can I just have a different ship?
Cargo stations.
Apparently I have to use this ship. Okay. It's weird, but apparently this is what the thing is. And here comes the stupid ship. Here comes the... Yeah, shut up, game. And... Okay, apparently how it works. How it completely works as intended. Isn't that just great? Okay, sure, don't touch it. It's working. Don't touch it. As long as this thing is working, I don't have to touch it. Oh, okay. You're actually taking a lot of swing machines. I just want to point out really quick. But this thing is rising now. Okay, that's great. So maybe I can actually limit a little bit the amount of swing machines that this ship, not this ship, but one of the ships is taking. I think it was not that one. Yeah, see how many ships I'm saving? Like 5 over here, 5 over here, 6. Yeah, 6 over here. Another 6 at the main harbor in the, at the capital. Yeah, I'm kind of saving a lot of ships over here. You know, that's a lot of influence points that I can use for something more productive. Like, I don't know, building a gigantic statue of yours truly. And the settlement itself is also progressing. I haven't done anything, any transport manually. Well, the only thing I actually did manually were the resources needed to construct that thing. So I'm gonna be using the new, let's say, power source from the Arctic. I actually hope this is a good idea. Oh, hello, Bruno. I hope actually this is a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. But the thing is that I didn't want to drag the railroad over here. I can think later on drag the railroad over here, or maybe just use the power from the Arctic. That could also be the thing. You know, eventually I'm gonna get trains over here, so I don't know. We'll see. The oil is, in my opinion, as I said, just better than the other thing. Okay, you know what? Temporarily, I'm gonna move you over here because I started to build here, and apparently, yeah, this power plant over here cannot cover the full size of this district. I will have to probably build an oil mine over here. I mean, or a power plant, or oil power plant over here. Yeah, something like this, probably. So then one over here, so that's gonna be 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Yeah, that's a lot of those. That's really a lot. I'm actually thinking, is this actually a good idea to do something like this? I mean, I hope it is. Right? Right? Is that the thing? Is that the proper word? Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully this thing won't completely backfire at me. Yes. I know, you want to make a change. So how about you're gonna die finally? Have a new change in your life, you know? Experience something new! Ooh. Okay, Atlantean. I think I got that thing. Lost Cities. I probably also got that thing. I'm not starting to complain that I'm getting exactly the things I don't need, but I'm starting to pretty much to complain about that. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Okay, you're transporting a bunch of goods. Which is nice, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Also, where is the... Okay, the greatest thing is somewhere. I'm gonna load whatever I can on you. The bricks and the planks, because that's gonna be necessary for construction. Throw overboard. How about you gonna stop doing that? Okay, he didn't actually drop that many. 23 soap. So 23. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you to load 23 from 30. So let's load 10. Then how much you had sausages? Okay, 50 sausages. Normally load 50, so tell you to load 55. Then you had the canned food, which you have 4. Okay, you loaded a full thing, so that's okay. And then you loaded bread, which is not exactly full. 34. 25, I guess. That should be fine. Okay. Continue on your glorious journey. Shut up, brain, you stupid. And another bunch of resources have arrived, so we're gonna just drop them at the main capital. And I think that this should be enough to actually upgrade this entire district, right, to the final level. Let's see if I'm gonna drop you. Of course not. What did I ever expect? And 101 influence points. 300. Nice.
Very forward.
Okay. Just show you. Actually, I'm gonna wait for improving first the other houses, you know, and then we're gonna see how much money we're gonna make. Yeah. Shut up, phone. I'm busy. Okay. So just in case if you're wondering why the heck I'm building another investors district, influence points, phone, influence points, more money. Not exactly that I need more money, but you get the idea. But also I need to get some more influence points, mostly the influence points, because we need to start saving influence points for the Land of the Lion. And also I want to do something fancy for the upcoming new DLC. So basically, if you don't know, I've managed to acquire some specialists. Okay, actually a lot of specialists, but some of them are more special than the other ones. For example, I got the guys that can create me the Pythorian fleet. I got the guy who can create me the Pythorian warship, and I got the guy who can create me a Pythorian monitor. So what I was thinking is that for the Land of the Lion, I'm gonna basically go with Pythorian fleets only. Yeah, I'm gonna go only with Pythorian ships over there. I can take the Great Eastine just to speed up the fix a little bit. You know, to transport resources a little bit for construction. And I can use the airships for scouting, but I'm not gonna really use them for delivering resources. Unless the DLC is gonna have something from the Arctic, which I highly doubt. But just in case, if that's gonna be the case, then okay, I'll be allowed to use the airship. But the actual trading, exploring, fighting, all of that thing will be done only on Pythorian ships. Either they're gonna listen or they're gonna burn. Yeah, I'm gonna take this fancy flagship that I have bought from the pirates. As well, this is gonna be my headquarters during the expedition to the Land of the Lion. So, you know, we're gonna be preparing that thing for the future notice. I will have to give them some items, you know, just to speed up movement speed, you know, maybe give them some more armor, stuff like that, but, you know, all the good stuff, all the fancy stuff. There we go, neighborhood is finished. I got 401 influence points. Keep in mind I've ordered the construction of a few Pythorian ships. And now, my money, how much money are we gonna make? Ooh, a lot.
Crowds from far
A lot.
wide.
Basically, a lot of money. Oh, this thing is still rising, so that's great. Oh yeah, because I got a bank over here, that's why. Oh, okay, that's great. Oh, and also, I have to build this thing. Okay, so now, oh yeah.
Most only
Lovely, lovely money. I love money. Money is the best. But still, that means now we're gonna have more problems with jewelry and stuff like that because, well, yeah. This island all of a sudden requires lots and lots of jewelry, and I don't know why. And it's starting to be a bit of a problem because apparently I also am starting to lack cars. And watches and a bunch of other crap, which is gonna require some interesting resources to even start constructing them. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be the thing. Okay, drop those things over there. I don't think I can actually deliver anything else from this island to the other island. Maybe some coffee, probably, maybe, hard to say. And then we got one more ship that's transporting around the sewing machines, which are getting used and depleted. I can't even explain that thing. Like, those people are tearing their clothes like they were made out of paper. Oh well. Right, this thing is progressing as intended. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I think this is actually a good moment to leave this episode as over here. I'm gonna pick up details with you. There is just not too much things for me to do right now. The only thing I can try to do is just, you know, expand the city over here, try to do some decorations, but there is no actual more content I could try to squeeze out of this thing. Like, I don't actually think there is anything else we could try to do. I could try to decorate the palace grounds, but still that's gonna be, you know, just decorating stuff. So, yeah, if I'm gonna figure out something cool to do, then I'm gonna try to roll an episode on that. But till then, I think I'm gonna postpone, you know, till the actual release of the Land of the Lion, because, as I said, there's just nothing for me to do right now. I don't actually think I got anything interesting to you, to show you right now. Maybe just some buildings. Maybe me just sitting over here, clicking like crazy at the World Fair and actually trying to get the missing artifacts for my museum. And that's actually it. There is literally nothing else, I believe, that I could try to squeeze out of it. Unless you guys have some ideas, then please feel free to post that thing in the comment section below, because for now, as I said, I'm gonna leave this thing as obvious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked the episode, please up a lot. I'll see you in the next video.